Well, we filmed this on a Tuesday, Mike, and I'm starting to finally recover. I'll tell you what, when that game ended about 6:25, the Eagles game we're talking about, folks, I was just depressed. I had friends over for Steeler fans, and I had to try to get myself back up again to be cordial around them. I was upset. I'm tired of the Eagles losing these NFC Championship games.
And thousands of people in this region share your angst, Starkey. There's no question about it. I think a lot of people thought this was the time, and I think one of the reasons they thought it was that people don't quite grasp, understandably, how good this team is that they played. I mean, they you know, this was an NFL playoff tournament with all these sort of plodding defensive teams, and here's this team that has a quarterback and a wide receiver who allows them to hit home runs offensively.
And you and I both picked the Cardinals to lose to the Eagles.
Right.
And we picked the Carolina Panthers to beat the Cardinals as well. We've had sort of a run here. Kurt Warner had some time. He just throws it up sometimes, and the vertical leap of Larry Fitzgerald is enough for something positive to happen for the Cardinals.
It's an incredible luxury, and if you remember, just to give you an example, Starkey, that play in the first half of the game where Donovan McNabb kind of threw the ball up for grabs, and it wasn't a real good throw, and Greg Lewis had to do this and then turn the other way, and is there any question in anybody's mind that Larry Fitzgerald would have come down with that ball?
No.
For a 60-yard play or whatever it would have been?
Exactly.
It's a luxury that makes any quarterback better, and particularly a guy who can throw the way Kurt Warner can.
And not to jump too far ahead here, but I think that's hopefully a lesson that the Eagles management learns is go get McNabb some receivers that will make that kind of a catch. And they had Owens that 1 year. McNabb's numbers are great. The year they went to the Super Bowl, he probably makes that catch.
Well,
he's that kind of player.
A couple things where I'm not sure there are too many receivers like him. Number one, and isn't it interesting and ironic that a year ago it was sort of generally considered to be the reality that the Cardinals were shopping Larry Fitzgerald.
Yes.
And the Eagles were one of the potential suitors. Imagine this Eagles team with that guy. Huge difference maker, no question.
Yeah, in this game, even the final drive, McNabb did have a couple balls behind people, but I'm not going to blame McNabb for this. He played well enough for this team to win. I think if you look back at what caused the Eagles to lose this game, well, Fitzgerald. Okay, well, the defense. And Jimmy Johnson, who usually is on the field, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, to watch things, last two games has been up in the press box. And you think from the press box location, he could see these slant patterns that the Cardinals were running to get open. And maybe he needed to do something different. He didn't change anything on defense the whole game.
I thought the Cardinals played a real good game. I thought that there were a lot of times I called a real good game offensively and did seem a step ahead of the Eagles most of the way.
Yes.
It seemed like I heard yesterday that the Eagles were in their dime package a lot. Quentin Demps was on the field a lot in times when he probably shouldn't have been, and the Cardinals did. You know, the Cardinals really did a great job of taking advantage of that, and that may have been an area where they. I hate to use this cliche word, the chess match, but where it really did go, extremely in the Cardinals' favor, and maybe the Cardinals showed the Eagles' limitations a little bit there.